Welcome, YouTube goers, to episode 9 of my Ironman series. I think it's kind of fun that next time we see each other, we'll be into the double-digit episodes. Like I said last time though, I want to get back into questing, and the goal of this episode is to work towards completing all of the Novice Quests. And there's a lot of them that I have to do, so without further ado, let's get into it. And jumping right in, the first quest I completed was Call of the Ancestors. It's a pretty fun little quest. You have to control these cute little guys around and solve some basic puzzles. The little dudes are pretty quirky and fun. And completing it got us to level 49 magic, and now we can enchant ruby jewelry. Strength amulet, here we come. Next up was Chef's Assistant. This is a pretty fun follow-up quest to Cook's Assistant. And the guy in the quest even mentions how bad of a cook the cook in Cook's Assistant is. Wow, I said cook a lot there. We got a level during the quest, but the 1.5k XP from completing it wasn't enough for another level. Not to worry though, because the next quest, the Death of Chivalry, did get us 2 levels in ranged and some prayer XP, which isn't super easy to come by for us. So we're happy about that. This is a neat quest if you're into RuneScape lore, and especially if you like Jack X's cutscenes. The fight at the end was a little rough for us at such a low level, but we persevered and moved right on to doing a couple of mini-quests. Namely Doric's Tasks 1 and 2. Yeah, they're just mini-quests, but they are on the list, and they are quite novice, so they definitely qualify. The first one really didn't do anything for us, but the second one got us enough XP to push us to level 48 smithing. And now, less than 3 minutes into a questing episode, it's time for some non-questing content. If you remember in episode 7, we were working on getting the easy area achievements done, but we didn't finish Sears Village because I had to brew my own cider, because... yeah, Iron Man stuff. Anyway, now that that's finally done, I can pass it out to the people in this pub here in Sears Village. Hopefully the bartender doesn't mind me handing out my own alcoholic beverages for free. Should be fine. But anyway, with that complete, we can turn everything in and receive our Sears headband, which acts as a light source when we carry it or wear it. And when we wear it, we can also get double logs from normal trees. And of course, we also get the 1k XP lamp, which of course we put into herb lore, which nets us 1 level, getting us to 33. Look, I want to get back to questing, I really do. But the next one I want to do is Loster Marbles, so that I can buy lockpicks from the Thieving Guild. See, it's one of the only ways to get them on an Ironman, and I might need a lot of them for Desert Treasure, and the store stock is low, so I have to remember to try to come back and buy them often, and let's be honest, that probably won't happen. But anyway, the quest requires 41 thieving, so I did do the mini quest from Tiny Acorns, but I got the rest of the levels from doing the locked doors in the Thieving Guild. Honestly, this method is so quick for early levels that I feel like maybe it should even be nerfed. But I guess you don't get anything except the experience, so maybe it's balanced. I don't know. What do you guys think? I'm curious to know. But anyway, we got the level and started the quest, and then the funniest thing happened. See, this quest requires that you run around the game pickpocketing a bunch of different NPCs. And after I was done with pickpocketing ham followers, which is a giant pain by the way, and on my way to the farmer that I was going to go pickpocket, I came across a young impling. Now, I have a tendency to nab every impling I come across, both for the little bit of hunter XP because I don't like training hunter, and for the potentially quite decent loot. And this little guy just happened to drop a lockpick in my inventory. What irony that during the quest that unlocks the ability to buy lockpicks, I would get my first ever lockpick from a random low-level imp along the way. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I find that to be pretty funny. So anyway, we finished up the quest and actually got some pretty decent rewards. We got 2 thieving levels, some raw high-level fish, some maples antiques, and some stone spirits. And we went and bought our second and third ever lockpicks. And by this point, I had a few daily challenges piling up, so I decided to do the couple of combat-related ones that I had. And I even finally finished up my vampires task that I've had forever. And turning them in got me level 29 Slayer and level 50 Magic, which is our first level 50 combat skill. Now that's pretty neat because it means I can upgrade to Mystic Weapons, which you can see me doing here. And it might also mean that we aren't too far away from our first boss kill, which is a pretty fun prospect. Alright, I know I'm still not questing, but hear me out. I just upgraded weapons, for crying out loud. It would be a real shame if I didn't at least try them out. Plus, for some reason it bugs me not to have an active Slayer task, even if I'm not actively working on it. So anyway, I did a cockatrice task. Sue me. I mean, hey, I got level 30 Slayer, 45 defense, 51 magic, 41 HP, and level 60 combat out of it, as well as do medium clues. Like, it was a pretty productive task, alright? So get off my back. And I was gonna stop right there, guys. I really was, but like I said, I don't like not having a Slayer task. And when I went back to get one, I was assigned otherworldly beings. And I had never even heard of those before, so what was I gonna do except go check them out? I mean, come on guys, you cut me a little slack here. And you know what? Maybe I should have gone back to questing because I did not get much out of this task. I did get a magic level, so I'm level 52 now, but the drops here might as well be non-existent. On the bright side though, that was my 5th Slayer task, so I can finally start getting Slayer points. Slayer Helm, here I come. And I think I'm going to end this episode off by completing Ichlarin's Little Helper. This quest was kind of tedious because you have to run around in the pyramid avoiding traps and whatnot. But it did get me levels in agility, thieving, and woodcutting, so it was definitely worth. I know this episode went a little off the rails, but it really is like that sometimes, especially when you're playing RuneScape. Somehow though, we did manage to knock out 8 quests, and we only have about 10 more Novice Quests to do until they're all done, so maybe we'll be able to finish that up next time. And speaking of next time, I hope to see you all next time. Subscribe and ring the bell if you want to get notified when episode 10 comes out, and go watch the rest of the Ironman playlist if you haven't yet. I also stream my progress on this channel sometimes, so I hope you guys can come hang out with me when I do that. Links to all my social media are in the description, and I think I'm out of things to plug, so have a great day, and I'll see you soon.